That's a great intro. Hey everybody, this is Ted, and welcome to my newest playthrough of one of my personal favorite 2D platformers. This is Rayman Origins, and I love this game. This has been one of my favorites for years. Like, it's arguably my favorite 2D platformer of all time. It really depends on my mood, obviously. But yeah, this game just rocks. It's so smooth, it's so fluid, and we'll be seeing more as we get to the game. Oh, that's weird. Normally the... Oh, here it is. I love how they sing along when you're doing this. Like, it's just so cute. Anyway, I am playing on the PC version, as you can tell by the logos down there, but I'm using a controller because no, I am playing this with a keyboard. Anyway, I'm just gonna shut up for this intro because it's fantastic. Well, Rayman, buddy, that could have gone better. Anyway, yeah, so... Well, looks like we're in jail. Well, this was a fun playthrough anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a comment and subscribe if you want to see more projects coming from me. Nah, just kidding. We're free now. So, anyway, yeah, that was quick. Uh-oh. Looks like the dream... I forget his name. He's got a name. We gotta... Basically, this is about as much plot as we're getting. I've never noticed that he actually rips his head off before. Anyway, this is basically all the plot we're getting. We've got to get a lot of Electoons so that we can make the Bubble Dreamer, I think his name is. We got to make him better now. So anyway, oh, what's this? So anyway, this is endgame stuff, but I just wanted to point out that the magician from Rayman 1 is here. This is just awesome. Just for a little context, this game came out in, 2011? 2012? At that point in time, Rayman had not really had a major appearance in a number of years. It was really just the Rabbids games, like, the Raving Rabbids, that were really kind of the prominent face of the franchise. And that was just during the Wii era where, where Rayman Raving Rabbids became popular, and eventually the Rabbids eclipsed the popularity of Rayman himself. But this game was really a huge return to form for Rayman, not even in terms of the 3D games like Rayman 2 and 3, which were generally more popular than Rayman 1. It was really just like a huge return to this 2D platformer, and these are probably among some of the most critically acclaimed Rayman games just out there in general. Like, I'd say that definitely more than Rayman 3, you hear more about Rayman Origins and its sequel, Rayman Legends. But first off, like, part of why this game was just so well loved, look at how gorgeous this game is. Like, this is one of the best looking 2D games of all time to me. I love how it looks like it can be it looks like it can actually be like a 2D animated cartoon. It's fantastic. Anyway, what we have to do now is rescue Bratilda the fairy? No, Bratilda is Banjo-Kazooie. I forget her. Batilda, something like that. We'll find out later. But we also want to get, we want to collect as many lums as possible because those will help us get a better score at the end of the level. Oh man. The game controls pretty simply. At first you don't have anything but move, jump, and run. And running is actually done by holding down the R trigger. So, ooh, I missed a lot of lums. I might not actually be able to get all of the best score in this level because of that. The first level is actually pretty tight with these things. But yeah, so at first we only start off with the ability to run, jump, and attack. Well, actually, we don't even have the ability to attack. Now we have the ability to attack. And yeah, these are basically our main abilities throughout the entirety of the game. And it's just awesome. Also, shoutouts to the music, which is just fantastic. But yeah. Oops, that didn't go well. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, the game plays pretty much like any other platformer from the SNES era. You run, jump, and you collect stuff. It's about as simple as it gets, but it's just really what for me makes this game so great is the smoothness of the controls, the tight level design, and the general polish. It's just all fantastic. So anyway, one thing that you might not know is that if you jump on an enemy or hit it, it bubbles. If you pop that bubble, you get another lum. And that will actually have an impact on how... Like, that can very easily be what gets you to the max score. So you're going to want to do that as much as possible. This isn't going to be a 100% run, but I am going to try to find all of the hidden Electoons in each stage at the very least. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, hold on. Okay, cool. Actually, we might be able to, we might actually be able to get the best, Electoon score. Anyway, that over there, that's a skull coin. To get it, you have to run and, like, go a certain distance with it, and then you'll get, 25 lums, which is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Whoop! There we go. I think it's 125. It might be 150 though, but so I'm not quite sure. I believe I need 150 lums in order to get the best score in this first level, but we'll see what happens. I should note that it has been a while since I played through this game in full, so I will probably mess up a lot, but thankfully, and I'll go over why this is great either. This game is challenging but forgiving at the same time, which I appreciate. So anyway, every level ends with an Electoon chest, and yeah, let's see how well we did. I love this end screen. Is it 150? Yep. Oh wait, we needed 150 for the medal. Yeah, we're not gonna go for all the lum medals. I'm gonna try to get as many as I can along the way, but what I would really like is to just get every Electoon possible, except for time trial Electoons, because... Oh wait, I did start the level again by accident. Oops, well we can show off the time trials at the very least. Because, where's the time trial? Back to the... I wanted to show off the time trial game, jeez. Okay, never mind. I'll show off the time trial just for this first stage, just to show you what it's like, but since it is basically just playing the game again... Oh, there is no time trial for the first stage. Okay, my bad. I'll show the time trial for this next stage then, but I'm not going to do all of them because it is basically just replaying all of the levels again, but trying to speedrun them, so I'm not going to bother with that. Anyway, this is the magician. You jump on him and he'll give you little hints and stuff in the early levels, but I'm not going to spend too much time on him because I'm basically going to be explaining all that stuff for you anyway. Okay. I love how... I should just try to just emphasize how fluid this game's control feels. It's kind of a hard thing to explain, but it feels really, really good, and that's just a really vague... It doesn't control like a Mario or a Sonic, though, is one thing that you have to keep in mind. It controls like its own weird thing, and once you figure out how the game is supposed to control, like, it is so much fun. Oh, oops, I actually kind of wanted to backtrack, but whatever. Okay, so these guys here, the king lums that I'm picking up, when you collect them, you'll temporarily make it so... Ooh, that was close. I think we can actually... Yeah, we can backtrack. Okay, because I definitely missed some stuff down here. Anyway, if you... Oh, I actually did not... No, I think I did know that those guys were there. I just missed them. Anyway, when you find a king lum, what it'll do is it'll turn every lum in for the duration of its song red. And if you get a red lum, it's worth double the lums as a yellow one is. So that's important to keep in mind. But really, other than that, you're going to want to try to like speed through and collect as many lums as possible whenever you find a king lum. Anyway, if you have been listening, you kind of hear them going, "Help, help me!" That means you're close by to an Electoon. So you go over here, and now we have an Electoon challenge. There's three Electoon chests in every level. One is at the end of the stage, so you're definitely getting one. But there's also 2 more hidden throughout the stage that you're going to want to get. See, look, there's the 3 in the cages. The last one you'll always get, but the other 2 are hidden, and you do need to collect Electoons in this game. Because the Electoons, you need a certain amount of Electoons in order to... finish the world. Like, there'll be an Electoon bridge, and damn it, I missed the skull coin. Don't worry though, there's an easy way to fix that. All you have to do to... Hold on, I need to find a way to kill myself. Oh, this is gonna sound weird, but I do this a lot, so get used to it. Anyway, if you miss something, and you want to go back and get it, this game checkpoints all the time. So you can just kill yourself on purpose, and then you'll be able to... You won't even lose your heart or anything like that. You'll just be able to... you'll be able to get it, no problem. Ow! Ow! Although, you don't really get many invincibility frames, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we just gotta get that. There we go. Cool. So let's try this again. There we go. Awesome. Okay, cool. So did I get everything over here? I think yeah, I did. Okay. Sorry. I love how this game, you can play it really thoroughly or you can play it really quickly, and it's possible to win both ways. This is not the kind of game, like, if you're being thorough, you will not need, like, the Electoon count at the end of the game, at the end of each world, will not be an issue at all. You will have more than enough Electoons at the end of every level, if you're playing even sort of thoroughly, in order to move on to the next stage. So don't worry about that. It's really only if you're like purposefully ignoring them. But the game still allows you to run, like, to play really quickly and fluidly, and I think both methods are fun. Like, you can sort of plow through a stage, and that's fun. And searching each stage for all of its hidden secrets is fun. Now, I do like the sequel, Rayman Legends, quite a lot. It's a very fun game. I enjoy that game quite a bit. But I'd say if I had to pick between the two, I would generally pick Rayman Origins. And it's a couple of minor things mostly. Again, both games are fantastic, but for me, Rayman Origins, I think, just has the better level design. So anyway, one thing you could do is if you pressed this here, all of the enemies would have fallen and hit those spikes there, and they would have died. But I wanted to get their lums, so... Okay, that was close. That was too close. Anyway, yeah. So, I love how creative you can be with the level design. They really allow you to play in multiple ways in this game, and it's just fantastic. Okay. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the level. Levels in this game are not too long. They're, like, if you're exploring them thoroughly, they're usually done in, like, 5 minutes. Maybe 10 if you're being really slow. So, I think it's, like, just the right amount of length. And I missed a crap ton of lums there. Alright, we're still doing okay, though, because I believe it's $3.50 to get the lum medal. Crap. I believe it's $3.50 to get the lum medal in each stage. So, we're probably doing just fine. Like, we're probably gonna get it no problem. We're definitely getting... It's 300, I'm almost positive for the... I'm almost positive that it's 300 for for the the second Electoon Lum, if that makes sense, because you get Electoons from the Magician. There we go. Phew. I should note that playing this game feels a little bit weird for me, because I used to play this game on the Wii with the classic controller, and since I'm playing on the PC right now, I'm using the Xbox One controller at the moment. It's a fine controller. I'm not trying to blame it. It's just, it's not the controller I'm used to for this game, so it will take me a little bit to adjust. Thankfully, since the early game isn't too bad, this game does get pretty rough though. But the early game isn't too bad, so by the time I get to the harder stages, I should have been broken in, I guess, to put it that way. So anyway, 374 lums, pretty good, and we can skip this, right? Nope. Okay, no, that was like one thing Rayman Legends did, is it allowed you to speed this up, but it's really not that big of a deal. And besides, you get to have this adorable callback to Rayman 1 with the photograph thing. That was one thing I loved about Rayman 1. I played that game. I played specifically the GBA version a lot. I did not want... Oh, wait, I did want to do this. I wanted to try it at the time trial anyway. So, we can get going with that. But I played Rayman 1 through the GBA version, and it was a good time. Never was able to beat it, though, because that game's really hard.